Welcome back to Clone Collector Reviews. Today, here we have Huyang from the Star Wars, the Clone Wars / Ahsoka. This is a very cool figure, but before we crack him open, let's go and take a closer look at the packaging. Star Wars The Black Series, Star Wars Ahsoka, Professor Huyang. On the side, we've got a picture of the art, and he does connect to Morok, the other figure in this wave. So that's cool. It does say Professor Huyang down here. On the back, we've got another picture of him, what he's all about. He's number 7 in the Star Wars Ahsoka line. Nothing on this side. So let's go and crack this guy open and see how cool he actually is. And here we have Huyang out of the package. This figure is very nice. Definitely goes very well with your Ahsoka figures, or even some Clone Wars figures. He's very nicely detailed. Very nice paint work on this guy. Very nice on the head. And even in the torso with some of those wires. And just everywhere he is very nice looking. Plenty of detail on his little work skirt, I guess you could say. Very nice detail on his back with these extra arms that pop out. Call him General Grievous Huyang. Maybe after his fight with Grievous, he decided he needed 4 arms as well. Yeah, this figure just looks amazing. He looks very nice. Goes very well with the Ahsoka series figures and also the Clone Wars figures. Very nice, just for both of them. And I will do some comparisons later. But that's pretty much it for his looks. And get a little bit closer in on some of the wires and everything. But man, he really does. He looks absolutely amazing. Uh-oh, he dropped his little training lightsaber. But yeah, articulation-wise, this guy's actually pretty good. He's got a ball joint at the neck, and then it feels like a dumbbell joint at the top, so you can get tilt that way. Look down, pretty good. Look up, pretty decent. These shoulders are very weird. They don't really move all that much because they try to keep the sculpt. I thought that was a hinge right there, but it's not. That's actually paint. There's the hinge in there, if you can kind of see it. So that's how far out his shoulders go. Otherwise, it feels like you're going to break him. There's an elbow joint, which is a little bit unfortunate that the shoulders don't go out all that far, but the elbow joint is good. There is an inward at the wrists, which is fine because he does a lot of work and stuff with his hands. Like on his little iPad or whatever that's supposed to... His iPad. Oh, I forgot the accessories. Can't forget the accessories. He comes with this little iPad thing. That's what I'm calling it. It looks like an iPad. But it's pretty nicely painted and detailed. He also comes with the little training lightsaber that he used to fight with Sabine. He also comes with this removable backpack with the extra arms, which I kind of showcased earlier. The extra arms articulate in all the points, and all those points right there. Very nicely painted, this thing. Very nicely painted. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. I'm going to stick it back on. It looks incomplete without it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for his accessories. Back to the articulation. The arms and the torso. The arms are same on both sides. Torso, there's a ball joint at the waist. Gets you about that far back. Very nice and far back. About that far forward. That far to the side. That far to the other side. So pretty standard stuff. Now, he does have this big, beefy waist cape kind of thing. And he does have ball joints, of course. With the inside, there's no thigh swivel on this figure. It's only because he has ball joints. You can still just pivot him. Now, forward motion is pretty good, actually. Better than I was expecting. That's pretty good as well. Outward, not very good unless you want to push it. But that's really it outward-wise, which is a little bit unfortunate. But at the knee, he has a 90 degree at the knee. Swivel, of course. He has hinges at the ankles. They go forward. They go back. They go side to side. So yeah, this figure is pretty nicely articulated, pretty nicely detailed, nice gold painting for the eyes. Let's get a closer look, actually, at some of the details in this guy. But yeah, he looks very nice. He poses very nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and get on to some of the comparisons with this guy. Here is Huyang next to Ahsoka. Here is Huyang next to Morok. Here is Huyang next to Anakin Skywalker. And here is Huyang next to Ahsoka. So overall, this figure is fairly nicely painted, fairly nicely detailed. He is very hard to get to stand, however. His ankles do tend to give out pretty easily. So I'm going to be holding him for the rest of this review. But yeah, this figure's pretty nice. For the price, I feel like it's a little bit expensive. He comes with some stuff, but he's very skinny, and he out of the wave, I'd say he's still a nice figure. He doesn't feel as high of a quality as the figure like Morok, or maybe even Harrison Dula. I don't have the Harrison Dula yet. But yeah, this figure is still pretty nice. It looks pretty nice next to some of the other figures from the Ahsoka show. Actually, that's technically from the Mandalorian show. Let's go ahead and get some other figures in here. But yeah, I mean, he looks pretty nice next to him. If you'd like him, pick him up. I'd say I'd recommend him. Maybe if you could get him for Black Friday or something like that. I know Black Friday's coming up. But yeah, this has been my review of Star Wars: The Black Series Huyang. And if you liked my review, please like and share. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe. And as always, I will catch you in the next video. Bye.